What is up, everyone? Welcome to the No Life Tech Show. Today we got some interesting stuff to talk about. I want to talk about this new dark core RGB mouse that I got. It's a piece of shit. Talk about IGTV, the new Instagram television app. We're going to talk about some other news stories, talking about Apple finally admitting fault and fixing their keyboards for free, and how Mt. Gox is going to refund everyone $1 billion. What's up, dude? What's going on, man?
Yeah, same as always.
So you got a mixer, right? That you use to plug your mic into and everything?
Used to. Now I just use like
Oh, yeah, you got rid of it.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I bought one.
I have cats as well, and after a while, you only have one or the other.
True. I just bought one, the ZE8 mixing board. It's got 4 inputs, or 2 inputs and 2 outputs or something like that. Got its quirks, but it's got good preamps, and it basically I just wanted it because I wanted to add sound effects to my other podcast, like a soundboard, and that was the only real way I knew how to do it. But it's also nice having an entire E station there. Anytime I just want to fucking drop my low frequencies and then bump them back up, you know. I can do that on the fly.
Yeah, no, a lot of them are pretty nice once you get them working right.
Yeah,
because like that's the problem that I discovered is a lot of the USB ones they're kind of shit, to be honest. It's not well. Okay, let me rephrase that. It depends on what you're doing it for. If you're trying to do something live, you have to get one that's made for that.
Yeah,
because most of them are totally just made for recording, and they're great for that. But yeah, actually trying to do something live can sometimes be a headache.
Yeah, and there's a lot of like little setup things that you have to do if you want to record through and to a PC that I haven't set up yet. So I'm gonna have to figure that out.
Yeah, a lot of it's driver nightmares and compatibility issues and tons of fun stuff.
Yeah, I will say I've plugged my guitar into it already, and the preamps are a lot cleaner than they are from my Focusrite and my PreSonus audio interfaces. So I don't know if that has something to do with the way it's grounded. It's just a more substantial ground on there rather than the other ones, but it sounds way better with the guitar through the mixer. So I'm gonna still play around with it. I have my 2 guitars and a keyboard and then a mic that can all go into it, which is nice. And then when I want to do podcasts, I can throw in my iPhone or my iPad and just run it with a soundboard, and boom, good to go.
There you go.
And then this mouse. So this is the dark core RGB mouse from Corsair. It's a really nice feeling mouse. It's got these 3 buttons on the side. This button here is a sniper button. When you press it, your DPI drops really low, so you can get those really nice, minuscule movements, which has been nice playing PUBG. But that's about the extent of the nice that has come of it, because it's been such a fucking nightmare, and I want to bring it back to Best Buy. Basically because I got it because it's wireless, and the wireless connection on it is absolute trash. It just does not work right. Constantly dropping out. I have to constantly turn it on and off. I've been running it wireless this entire time we've been recording, and I haven't seen any issues yet. But I'm just lucky right now, I guess.
Yeah, that's fair.
I just don't know, because I like it. I do like it, and I like the feel of it. I wish it was a little heavier. I'm more of a heavier mouse kind of guy. But
check out the Logitech G602.
Logitech,
if you want it heavier. Yeah, because it's kind of similar. It still has like your little wing clip thing that you want.
Yeah.
But it's also got like a bunch of buttons.
Yeah, this is cool too, because it does like this. They give you magnetic pieces for it. So there's actually another wing you can snap on here. Like I can slap it right on there. It's just all magnets. They give you a couple options. I like the wing on the left side and then open on the other side. I like to do a claw kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's kind of customizable. It's just there's no way to put any weights in the wireless. Wired, it works great. Wired, it works absolutely great. Oh, also these buttons, these two buttons that are right here on the mouse part, you can't reprogram them to just regular macro keys. They're always just DPI keys. So I thought that was kind of stupid because you don't need to be fucking hot swapping 3 different DPI settings. You know, just give me the
Yeah.
sniper key and I'm good, and give me 2 extra keys. That would have been really nice. So I was a little disappointed in that. Overall, I don't know. I'll probably gonna have to take it back, get a new mouse. I'll probably get another MX Master, to be honest. I love that mouse.
Yeah,
But
but they're nice if you're trying to be productive.
yeah, they really are. They feel so good 'cause they're so big. All right, let's talk about IGTV. I'm hype about it, dude.
Yeah, I'm mixed. I think that's the best way to describe it, because I think some things on it are going to be really cool, and then a lot are going to just be trash.
Well, already there are problems that I see. One, the discovery, like when you go to it, it automatically just starts playing videos. So you get like recommended videos to start. But if once you watch those videos, you would expect them to go away and to give you new recommended videos. Not how it is right now. Every time you open it up, you get hit with the same video, the same video, the same video. And that's been annoying. They need to fix that. And just discovery overall isn't that good. There's hashtags that you can search, but that's about it. And you can search by name. So there's no like where YouTube, you got like that recommended thing. Because this is a YouTube, I think they're competing with YouTube here. I don't think they're trying to go after anyone else. This isn't, they have the infrastructure. They're already done massively successful with stories. So I think they're like, all right, let's try to take on YouTube and let's just release a fucking video option where people can upload as long as they want. And it only has to be vertical video.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, yeah, it's a thing, I guess. Like that's why I'm hit or miss on it, because like I think for vloggers and people like that, this is going to be a really cool format, and there are definitely cool things you can do with a vertical video. But when it comes down to it, almost everything I watch, I don't want to watch it vertically. I can stand watching it vertically. I'd rather not.
Doobie, do
Like
you like?
the first thing I see when I open it up is soccer highlights, because the World Cup's going on, and you can't even see the scoreboard. You can see like this last little clip of like their name on the scoreboard. Like just like there's just gonna be a lot of quirks like that where it's just like, why?
So one thing I want to say is that it's meant for vertical video, but you can upload 16:9 video. You just have to. It's just not natively 16:9. So you can turn the phone and watch it, which a lot. I mean, half of the people that I've seen are already doing that. But the UI doesn't change, so it kind of looks a little goofy. Can upload 16:9. I just don't think that it's meant for that right now. And like you're right, sports, gaming, there's a lot of content where you can't I mean, it just doesn't make sense to watch it in video. You're going to have to turn your phone and watch it sideways. It's the only way. But I mean, this is the only thing that I can see actually competing with YouTube. I don't see anything else competing with YouTube in this manner because Instagram is just so big. Everyone is always on Instagram.
Yeah, like I think it's gonna have a really good segment of like vlog stuff, but like just like little quick things, like
That's how
3 minute
I've been using it.
videos. Yeah, like it's gonna be like a king of like 3 minute videos, or like fake news or new actual news, like like, or like kind of comedic things like that. I think there can be a lot of creativity to go in between, be like in that, so it could do some really cool stuff there.
Memes.
Everything else, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you're not going to watch like Game of Thrones on it, which at least not yet. Now, if they were to fix it and it was you can upload native 16:9 video, would that make it more enticing to you? Would you
I mean,
exclusively use it?
I still wouldn't exclusively use it.
Well, what
But
if
it would
every
definitely be
what
more
if
enticing.
what if there was like everything on YouTube but on Instagram TV, but you know, in that format, you know, you can look at it any way you want.
I'd use it when I'm on, like, if I'm commuting or at work, but outside of that, like, I'm not gonna sit at home on my computer with my phone in my hand watching that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or like it's also, I mean, like there's things where it's I'm worried also because it is mostly phone based. Like, is that going to play in how much people actually put into production value?
Right.
Because I think there's going to be a small group
Interesting.
of people who actually put in the production value worth that, but then most, like, there's not an incentive for everyone to do that. Because I mean, like YouTube, there's a lot of trash, and I'm expecting that on this too, but even more so because this is just like cool. I can take a video of me at my campsite and then apply a filter on it and upload it.
That's
And
I 100% agree because right now it is dominated by people who are using it like they would use stories. And
right.
I don't like that.
And it's like that, even for that, I guess that's fine, but it, for actual content production, the cool stuff on that, I think that's going to be harder just because it's partially because of that. It's searching for stuff's a mess on it. Still, they
Yeah.
haven't really figured out how to actually be able to search for things and actually find things that are relevant to that. But it's getting that production too, because it's not like monetized like Twitch is, or YouTube, things like that. Like, it's going to basically be monetized as however they decide to do it. So until then, until you have a very large following, you're not going to make money on it. So then no one's going to be able to really put money into production or be as willing or as incentivized, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I because they're touting it to be like a place, like a channel, like how YouTube does it, where the people that you follow have their own channel where they can upload videos up to an hour in length. Mostly right now, just 10 minutes, unless you have a check mark. You can pretty much upload an hour. Um, so I can see like it being really big for news. I can see it being really big for content creators like vloggers, like you said, talking head stuff, interviews, people like Gary Vaynerchuk and shit like that. It's gonna be huge on there, um, and then like memes and shit. But if you want like really good content, they're gonna need to figure out a way to make that discovery possible. Because I'm not following every single where YouTube's algorithm helps them is that you know a very popular
You're gonna
video,
have to
you'll see
follow
it.
them.
You
Yeah.
know, you'll absolutely see a very popular video. Where
Yeah.
this, it's like, it doesn't really focus more on the video, it focuses more on the actual channel itself, which is an issue, you know, especially when it's flooded with 15-second story clips, which is not
Yeah.
how
And like
people
it,
should be using it.
well, yeah, but I think ultimately that might be the way it does being used, which in its own way, that's kind of cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is cool and has its uses for like you and your friends and stuff. But to be an actual competitor like that, that's gonna be some challenges it's gonna have. Like, that's why I think there isn't live video yet. It's because they wanted people to actually try to make good content or like produce something for it. You know what I mean? Instead of just saying, I'm in my car, whatever, dumb live stream people do.
Yeah, and speaking of live video, I don't know why they don't put the live video on Instagram on IGTV. It would just make a lot more sense there. Because if you had
Well,
your own channel where your live feed, if you were live, which is always going on, and then you can also view my other videos, that'd be perfect for people who do like shows, you know?
yeah, but I don't think they're gonna do that anytime soon, just because I think with this rollout, they're trying to get people to actually produce content. And if you just open up the floodgates to just live videos, it's like that in that style. It's just gonna be, mom at a soccer game,
Right.
live streaming her kid.
Yeah.
That's gonna be have all of it.
Yeah.
So I think they're doing that as an attempt to try to get people on board. Because I mean, when they rolled it out late, which was kind of funny. But when they rolled it out, you know, like they had, you know, Ninja backstage trying to make a video. They had like a bunch of famous people from YouTube, you know, with videos ready, like already made, like releasing, trying to like actually get people to make real content for it.
Yeah.
So I think that's what they're going to try to do first. And if it goes that route, that would be really awesome. But if it doesn't, then I think they'll start adding more of that kind of stuff. And just let it go, let it be whatever it's going to be.
I'm super interested in seeing what Ninja does, because if they can essentially break into like a gaming market effectively, then they'll have a lot more people signing up for IGTV, watching it. But
yeah, but it's going to be weird.
You can't do it vertically. It has to be horizontal. So they're going to have to concede somewhere.
Yeah, and it's one of those things where it's like, so you gotta record your Twitch stream and then download it, or like take the recording and then send that to your phone after you've edited it to be able to upload it.
Yeah.
Like,
no, not for. So most of like the big creators have a desktop uploading on the site. Yeah. Okay. It's not out for everyone yet.
That's right. Like something like that, I think would be huge if once that starts getting out to more people or to everyone too. Because that would open that window, making it easier for actual good quality stuff to be on there.
No, you're absolutely right. 100% they need to open that up. It's like, for me, like you said, I have to. Now with Mac, it's a little bit easier just because of the airdrop shit. But I have to fucking shoot. I take my video and then I edit that video. So that takes an hour or whatever. So okay, I just uploaded a video, right? I just uploaded one on my DIY or Die channel. I edit it 16:9. Now I have to make another version of it, cut it into 9:16, and make sure that everything's lined up right. So that'll take another hour. Export that. Then I have to send that over to my phone, right? And what I used to do after that step, I would have to send it to an app, which cut that up into 15-second chunks, uploaded all those 15-second chunks into my photo reel, then have to upload each individual 15-second chunk up to my Instagram stories. But now I can upload it. Now I just skip that step. I just upload straight to IGTV.
No, now you still have to do all of that, but you also have to record it on a PC and then send it to your Mac.
Yeah.
Like it's just those little things that, like, once those start getting actually rolled out, I think we could see some more cooler stuff. But I am definitely worried about the amount of crap that's already on it.
Yeah, there is.
Like it's already on it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
People are already using it like they would use like their stories, which like you said, is kind of cool. But I want to see. I don't know. It's like, because I can imagine it being pretty popular for gaming, but just for like those quick second, like, check out this trick shot I did.
It'd be for Twitch clips.
Yeah, exactly.
You're uploading your Twitch clips,
exactly,
which is like cool, I guess. But I already have an app for that. At the same time.
Yeah.
But like so like that stuff, yeah, I can see it being all right for that. But it's just gonna, like, I still don't even really see it for that, because otherwise, if you don't want to go through all of that, what I'm worried about too is like, so you're gonna start getting a bunch of Instagram TV videos of like someone playing a game while like another person just holds their phone like here to the screen, just having a shoddy recording.
True. Good point.
Like, here's my gameplay footage, guys.
Yeah. No, you're definitely gonna have a lot of that. I'm hype on it though. I just want YouTube to get fucked up. Because basically, I want YouTube to get shaken up, because it'll just make YouTube. And if anyone's gonna do it, it's gonna be Facebook and Instagram. You know.
Also, I'm really happy that this has taught me Facebook really doesn't know a lot, or at least Instagram doesn't know a lot about my interests. So I'm kind of happy about that.
I don't know, dude. I get ads that I'm like, holy shit, this is exactly something I would buy.
Oh, but I mean, for Instagram TV, it's just like all of my recommendeds are like people I have never seen before in my life, or don't even know like what this is related to.
It does have some cool shit on there too. I watched I watched a fucking short film on there that I thought was pretty cool.
All right, my first one is for Lana Del Rey, and being in a movie. Sure.
It's your favorite singer, isn't it?
The next one
Don't
is
try to tell us that you don't fucking listen to Lana Del Rey.
Yayo Heart. The third one is a doggy doodle. That someone's drawing dogs for 3 minutes.
I mean, I'm down for all that shit, dude.
How to draw perspective. The next one is Will Smith talking about how do you find your purpose in life.
Oh, this is actually a really good video. Have you seen that video?
No.
All right, you should watch
The
that
next
after
one
this.
is a random dude weightlifting. The next one
I
looks
don't hear any problems
ska
here.
band.
I don't hear any problems here at all.
Here's a minute video of what looks like a car lot of just cars in a car lot.
Dude, this is riveting TV here. All right, moving on. IGTV. Let's hopefully
Oh,
it
here's
shakes
one
shit
in
up.
Norwegian.
Dude, these are your recommended, not mine. I don't know what you're looking at. All right, the ARM race is on. Qualcomm Snapdragon 1000 specs. ARM-based Windows PCs and Macs are coming. They'll be incredibly powerful. Are you hyped for this?
Yes and no. Like I am, but I'm also a little bit saddened. But like I'm watching it very interestedly. I'll put it that way, because there are a lot of things about it I'm really hyped for, but I'm also not hyped for because all of this is going to come with learning struggles.
Well, what?
Or just like weird little quirks and crap, drivers that aren't gonna work,
Right.
shit like that always happens. Where it's like that's I'm not excited for, but like the actual concept of it, I'm really stoked on.
So this I'm assuming is more meant for 5G. We're getting into the 5G
Right.
era.
Well, it's that, and even 4G. It's just the idea of like the always connected. It's PC, so it's the idea of like having a Chromebook or a Windows laptop or a MacBook that just has an LGT or like an LTE card stuck in it always. Like,
Dude, it's one of the reasons why I use my iPad all the time. That always on, quick on the internet, boom, you're good to go.
That and battery life, because
battery life too.
ARM chips are more usually. See, that's the thing, is a lot of these ARM chips are getting a lot better. So we'll see how that goes, because the idea of a lot of ARM chips are always built too is they have a cellular radio like built right next to it, but they're also really great for battery life.
Now I'm more interested in Apple and what Apple's doing, ARM based.
Same, actually.
Qualcomm, they do their thing. I'm not gonna say they don't.
Qualcomm was great 5 years ago.
Yeah.
There you go.
But Apple's got that 7nm chip. They're working on a 5nm chip, which should be out in a couple years, which is insanity. And the new A11 I think is the next one. Probably gonna be pretty fucking badass. A12 chip, A12, 12X, whatever going next. So we'll see, man. What I don't want is like what you said. I don't want a compromise in support. I want to be able to really run everything that I want to run on ARM, and if I'm always connected on a laptop, then I'm happy. But if it comes with caveats like that, then I'll wait a little bit before picking one up.
Yeah, well, that it's the early adopter type thing. You know what I mean? Where like that's why I'm stoked, but at the same time I'm like, because like the first ones, I'm gonna be honest, the first one's gonna suck. Like the first ones that have been coming out with the Snapdragon 835 are not good, like for Windows. You know what I mean? So like it's gonna be like that on both sides. Like where it's another one of those products where it's like the future seems really cool. I'll buy the third gen.
Right. And you don't want to fucking, this is something I would wait for. You know what I mean? Whereas like a different piece of technology, I wouldn't mind early adopting, but when it comes to processing, you want to run, anything related to business where you need those things to work, wait a little bit. Wi-Fi's fine right now.
Yeah.
Coffee Lake mini PCs. Shuttle shows off Coffee Lake powered bare bones mini PC. Shuttle. Interesting.
Yeah. Shuttle's always done that, but now they finally have Coffee Lake once, because they've always done little barebone mini ITX barebone system on a chip almost systems, and they're coming out with Coffee Lake ones finally.
Nice.
So it's just little barebone kits. You just add a processor and some RAM and some hard drives, and you're good.
That's actually fucking dope. Is there any room for any dedicated GPU?
Depends. Usually they'll like have a model that you can. Sometimes they won't.
Yeah. But
Yeah, I mean it's like they were the ones who first started doing a lot of mini ITX stuff and smaller, and like really kind of helped grow that out over the last 10 years or so. So yeah,
get an 802.11
can't tell.
AC Wi-Fi.
It's a slow news day.
Yeah. SD card reader, 4 USB 3.1 Gen 1s, 4 USB 3.1 Gen 2s, 2 display ports, 1 HDMI 2.0 output, and so on. Nice. All right. Xbox is getting keyboard and mouse with Razer, teaming up with Razer to put this together. It'll be rolling out soon. Leaked Microsoft presentation urges developers to monitor competitive balance. Interesting. Statement.
Sure. Because yeah, well, I mean, if for depending on what game it is, one's going to be better than the other.
Oh yeah, anyone with a mouse keyboard will destroy you.
If all you ever bought is an Xbox One, you can understand why everyone hates Razer keyboards. Like that's like the weirdest part about it is of course it's a Razer product. Like of course. It's not that like Microsoft makes their own keyboards. No, dude, we're gonna team up with Razer.
Yeah,
because it's what the gamers want.
They have that brand recognition, man. Green and black. All right, moving on. Supreme Court rules tracking cell phones needs a warrant. Tracking your location data. Need to create new protections for ordinary people. I'm surprised that they ruled this way in a 5-4 decision. It's very close. The United States ruled that if the government wants to collect a suspect's cell site location information, detailed granular data that shows where a person is every few seconds, it needs a warrant to do so. Accordingly, when the government tracks the location of a cell phone, it achieves near-perfect surveillance, as if it had attached an ankle monitor to the phone's user, Chief Justice John Roberts wrote in a majority opinion. However, the court also suggested that there was a seeming arbitrary line of 6 days, ruling that law enforcement definitely needed a warrant to get CSLI for more than that amount of time. The majority of the Supreme Court justices did not fully explain why they drew the line there, much to the frustration of the dissenting minority. The court notably declined to overturn the controversial third-party doctrine in the 1970s era legal precedent that found there was no reasonable expectation of privacy in data collected by a third party like a phone company. Third-party doctrine, which was created by 2 cases known as Smith and Miller, was underpinning for the National Security Agency Section 215 metadata program, which was exposed by former contractor Edward Snowden. So, I mean, this should be common sense. I'm glad that they've ruled in this way. I see what they're saying about the third-party data, and there's no reasonable expectation of privacy, but we live in a different time now, and we have to have these sort of safeguards in place. There's just no way around it.
Yeah, and it's one of those things too where I don't even know if I agree with the idea of it being a third party. It means it's up for grabs, like privacy wise. Like there should be like a service that I could consent to that is a third party that I should expect privacy out of. You know what I mean? So that's why I think they see that as a flawed argument now, hopefully.
Yeah.
Because like that doesn't entirely make sense to me conceptually anymore.
Yeah, I'm glad they ruled. It's close, but I'm glad that they ruled in the favor of it.
Yeah, because like I mean, like that's to me is like if you buy any tech product, you should just not expect privacy because it's going to have things with third-party systems. If you're a Netflix user, you shouldn't expect Netflix to not give you the government your records. Like that's true, but like if I buy an Apple product, I'm going to expect no, they're not going to. Like that's I don't know, that's a weird concept to me, I guess.
Well,
So like
now,
that isn't like the former argument.
yeah, now you'll need a warrant so you still can get it. There needs to be a legal precedence for them to get it. So, murderer, they'll still hand that shit right over. For the most part, they can't just kind of take it. But who knows, man? Who fucking knows? I mean, when it comes to that shit, dude, they were buying boxes that were hacking iPhones. You know what I mean? So I guarantee you
Oh,
they're
yeah,
working on workarounds.
yeah, they have more data than they've ever had.
Yeah. So it doesn't
Like,
really affect too much. If you got a cell phone on you, they're still tracking you. It's
I
just
mean,
now there's more paperwork involved.
yeah, I mean, if you got a cell phone, you have the thing that has your GPS signal with the camera and a microphone.
At all
Oh,
times.
always at all times.
Right
Yeah.
next to you while you're sleeping.
But hey, man, we're going dark, right?
The Oppo Find X kills the smartphone notch with a motorized pop-up camera. Are you hype on
Yeah.
this, dude?
Actually, kind of, but no.
I'm not hyped.
Well, no, dude. The concept, I love it. I've always thought these kinds of concepts are cool, of like a little slider like that, because I miss slider phones, sort of. But let's be real. Would I ever spend $700 on a sliding mechanical piece of plastic? Hell no.
And just so you can get a tiny little portion of your screen, because there's no
Yeah.
other real reason for it. It's just so the screen is full. I don't mind a notch. I really, really don't. I don't mind a notch. I don't mind cutting off the entire
I don't mind
forehead.
a small chin at the top.
Yeah, forehead, a chin. I don't mind any of that.
But like the idea of it, if you're going to do that, like this, like it's a really cool concept to me. I've always liked that idea. But
A concept.
it's just, yeah. But like, let's just be realistic. It's gonna suck. It's gonna break in like 5 months.
Yeah.
You know, like
You go to the beach, you get a fucking one piece of sand in that gear,
yeah.
and it ain't opening. And now you can't take selfies. And now you can't use any of those features.
And
Fucking
now you got to spend $700 to replace the entire front.
yeah, man. I like you said, it's an interesting concept. In all actuality, at least this one, it's a bigger mechanism. Where
Yeah,
the
like
other one,
it looks all right. I have no problems with how it looks.
yeah, it looks great.
It's just
I
gonna
mean,
break.
the phone looks amazing, actually.
Yeah,
And at least it's better than the Vivo one, where it was a little tiny little fucking square
little
thing.
box that pops up. Yeah, no, the
Those are
little
dead.
box that popped up was so bad. But
Put
like,
those-
it's just one of those things that I'm gonna always wish could actually kind of be a thing that just shouldn't actually be a thing.
Yeah, I mean, this is funny about the funny thing about the funny thing about like right now in cell phones, because we reached like peak design. So they're all trying to do these weird and wacky things, where they're like, all right, how can we get 100% screen? All right, well, let's make a motorized thing. How can we figure out a way to put the fingerprint somewhere else? We'll put it underneath the screen. What happens in the next? Like, how do we top that? Once we figure all that out, what's next? Are we there? Is this it? Is this it? Now we have to do
dude,
like implants?
Dude, we need
Of
1990s Sony and early 2010s Samsung and all of those kinds of companies to just start throwing the stupidest shit ever at the wall again. That's what I want.
Like, for example, I mean, this is, if we haven't reached peak vape with this product, I don't know what we have. But there's a phone with a vape built inside of the phone. Now, it's not a vape that's attached to the phone in a case. No, it's an actual phone with a vape embedded into it.
That's what we need. We need more crap like that.
Yeah.
Like we need this. We need the Sony's crap of just like, nope, this is a phone. This is a cell phone, but it has a little door on it that's also a fridge.
Yeah.
Like that's what I want. Because we're gonna have it. Well, it's the thing, dude. You gotta have 10,000 really terribly executed, stupid ideas to find the one that's actually good.
Yeah. I am curious though. If we get 100%
Maybe we have
screen,
found that really good one, but like the only way we'll know is to make up another stupid 10,000 ones.
and I guess if we had the idea, we'd be millionaires. So
Yeah.
the thing, who knows what's next? I don't know what's gonna be next.
Next is gaming phones with 18 different accessories.
Okay with that, as long as Asus makes them all. All right,
They all have
Apple.
to have LEDs. It's all got to be RGB LEDs on the phones.
I hope RGB fucking dies. Please die, RGB.
Just need a phone. No, dude, that's it. There's just a camera on the top, on the very top, on the back, and on the front. You have a normal screen with a little tiny notch, like what was that phone that failed last year? Essential phone. So it's just like the essential phone, just barely cut out. The entire back is just RGB. It's just an RGB lights.
Just glows. It's not even like you can't even hold it. It's just light in your hand. All right, Apple news. Apple promises repairs for faulty MacBook keyboards. They finally admitted that their keyboards are fucked up and they will be repairing them for free. Anyone who needs it done. Basically, any MacBook with a touch bar, any MacBook since about 2015, I think.
Yeah. MacBook Pros after 2016, and then like the MacBook, the new little smaller one that came out in 2015. That was the first one. Everything after that's 2016.
Yep.
Yeah. But no, thank God.
Yeah.
Good job, Apple. Because like you needed to do this.
Yeah, and you know what? I haven't ever had to really have Apple repair anything. But from what I hear, it's pretty quick. It's pretty painless. Just head over there if you have an Apple store near you, and they fix it or they give you a new one.
Depends. Yeah, I was gonna say it depends on who your genius is, basically. Because like half of them are true tech people, and half of them aren't.
Yeah.
So half of them are fantastic, and then the other half, since they've got it's well, it's. I mean, it's the problem. It's the problem most major companies have had. They got big. Like that, they just finally got so big. You just have to hire everyone, and your quality just goes down, basically. So it's just that. But
Yeah.
no, I'm really glad they did this. Giving them props for that. I still want them to make a different keyboard, but
They have to be.
I think if they acknowledge this, they have to be.
They know they're all right. We're gonna make a new keyboard. It'll be the same one that we put on the older models. That way, we'll give everyone a fucking new MacBook if they need one. Whoever had this keyboard, we'll take the hit there, but we'll change that so we never have to fucking pay that price again. And they have to be.
Yeah, I think that probably. But like, I mean, even just that's a big, good step, and they gave a decent use on it. So like, if you have it for like another 4 or 5 years, they'll just replace it for like they'll fix it for free, even if you don't have a warranty and stuff like that. It's like good job on them, because like that was honestly one of the things that stopped me from buying the current model.
I want to know if they're gonna do a diagnostic test on it, and if there's anything else wrong with the MacBook, if they'll still honor that. So say my fucking screen's broken, and I go and I'm like, hey, my keyboard's broken, I need a new MacBook. Will they honor that free thing? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I'm assuming as long as your keyboard's fucked up, they'll fix it for you. Anything else, who knows? It's up for debate, I guess. Just don't tell them. I guarantee you they probably won't run a diagnostic. Go in, say my keyboard's not working, this button sticks. It actually has to not work, obviously.
Yeah.
But they should fix it for you. Yeah, in 4 or 5 years, there should be plenty of time for you to get a new laptop at time.
Sure. I mean, it is, but sure.
I mean, at least for me.
I don't keep products for too long. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't buy too much stuff and then keep it all.
I want the newest, dude. Give me the new shit. I'll throw it out.
I mean, I want the new shit, but I'm gonna still use the old stuff too.
I used to be that way, but then I just became a hoarder and I had to start throwing shit out.
I limit myself to just.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised.
I do. I'll admit, I do hoard computer stuff, but like just computers, because I'm just like.
Oh, okay.
I'm accepting this just because it's like
part of you now.
it's part of that, but it's also like I use all of them and have uses for them, but it's also like, let's be realistic. I do like buying computer stuff too much, but it's such an expensive hobby. I'm never gonna have too much of it.
It's true.
Like by the time I actually have too much, I will be getting rid of it because it's already useless.
Yeah, that's a good point. Macs, they hold their value pretty low.
That too.
I still know people who are using some old ass fucking Mac. Seems to be fine. At least usable, you know?
Yeah.
All right, another news, which I'm probably gonna do tonight. iOS 12's public beta is out, so I want to get it now. I didn't want to get the developer beta because it's my daily driver, and put it on there. I put it on my iPad Mini. Seems to really speed it up a little bit, but mainly I want to put it on my daily driver now because of the new notification system. And
yeah, definitely let me know how that goes.
yeah. Now the public beta is out. I haven't heard too many issues with stability in terms of the developer betas, so hopefully the public beta is nice and solid. Still a little hesitant, but I want that new notification so bad. And that new fucking FaceTime. So let you guys know. I'll probably do a little fucking article or a video on how that goes. Apple is going to be there's a report, new AirPods, Apple noise canceling headphones pegged for 2019. This is something I'm super excited about. I love my AirPods. Kate loves her AirPods. If they can throw noise canceling features in there, sold. I'll buy another pair.
No, if they have good noise canceling, that's something that would get me to buy one.
Yeah.
Like that would. Just regular, no. Still don't really have an interest in it, but like it's more just because I always fall asleep with headphones. So I always have a decent pair of noise canceling headphones, and if those could actually be good and wireless, yeah, that would be cool.
Yeah.
That'd definitely be a lot more worthy or usable to me.
There's also a new HomePod reportedly on the way, and they're also going to be releasing new over-the-ear headphones that are not Beats. Not Beats.
Interesting.
They're going to be Apple over-the-ear headphones. They're probably going to be expensive, though. That's the thing.
Are they going to be Johnny Ives design beautiful things that sound like crap?
I hope so. I absolutely hope so.
Gonna be a $300 pair of headphones that still sound like the original iPod AirBuds, like earbuds.
They're gonna just have it's just gonna be over the ears, but then the little earpod drivers in there. That goes in. And then you know what? I'll fucking buy him, Johnny Ive. Make him. HomePod, I'm still not very interested in.
No.
Not yet. Still needs a lot of work, but if there's a new one. It's looking like
ports to it. I had ports to it. Add an aux cable to it.
Just add everything to it. It needs help. You
can't sell a $300 plus speaker without any way to plug something into it.
Dude, you can AirPlay them. You can AirDrop and.
That's great, dude. A Conal speaker lasts like 150 years. AirPlay ain't. Like, it's not even that it's a smart speaker. It's a $300 speaker at the end of the day still. Like, you just can't do that to me.
The $300 Wi-Fi speaker.
Yeah.
Or Bluetooth, even worse. What was I gonna fucking say? I don't remember. Moving on. God, what was I gonna say? All right, whatever. And that's that for Apple News. And lastly, Mt. Gox. This is crypto news. $1 billion worth of Bitcoins lost in Mt. Gox hack to be returned to victims. So, Japanese court ruled Friday to pull infamous Bitcoin exchange Mt. Gox out of bankruptcy. The door for at least $1 billion worth of cryptocurrency to be paid back to the company's former customers. The decision was a stunning outcome for victims in a saga that represents Bitcoin's darkest chapter since its creation nearly a decade ago. Then the largest Bitcoin exchange in the world collapsed, blah, blah, blah. We already know all the story. While 200,000 bitcoins were subsequently discovered by Mt. Gox's then CEO Mark Karpeles, the money had essentially been frozen in the Tokyo-based company's bankruptcy estate ever since. For more than 4 years, Mt. Gox creditors have been unsure if and when they could ever expect refunds, or if they would receive paper money or bitcoins back, even as the value of their recovered assets soared to more than $4 billion when the Bitcoin price peaked last year. I believe that was a year ago already. The change this week when the Tokyo district...
7 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a while ago, man.
Just because it was December, you can call anything last year.
True. The change this week when the Tokyo District Court halted Mt. Gox's bankruptcy proceedings and commented a legal process known as civil rehabilitation, allowing it to distribute the remaining Mt. Gox assets to ex-customers and debtors. The estate included nearly 170,000 each of bitcoins and its offshoot Bitcoin Cash, worth roughly 1.2 billion at today's prices. Now,
it was actually after Bitcoin. That was after the fork.
Yeah.
Really? It's been that long since the fork?
Yeah.
Whoa.
So this is what's crazy is that how the fuck are they gonna do this?
They're only gonna do it with ones they've recovered, I think. I would expect. Because they actually have those.
Accounts that they recovered?
Well, the coins they already had recovered.
No, I'm
that
saying
have been held in frozen.
I'm saying, are they just going to look at all the Bitcoin addresses that it's traded with during that time?
Well, I think they have a system set up so like you do have to prove that it was yours, and how they're gonna do that. Yeah, that's a little bit up in the air. I'm assuming you're gonna have to have photo identification beyond that, stuff like that. I don't know.
That's the thing, though. It's like the whole point of Bitcoin for a lot of those guys was so you didn't have to have any identification. No?
Well, you shouldn't have put your money in a places like that then.
I want to know, like...
You put your money in a bank, dude. You can only get it out one way. If it's decentralized or not, it's still a bank, basically.
This is going to be interesting. The markets also have taken a pretty big hit lately in the last couple of weeks, I should say. Price is 6,200 right now, 6,250. So it's gone down quite a bit a few weeks ago, which is up around 1,000. And I can only assume that has something to do with kind of the market reacting to. But this is super interesting, man. It's super interesting that this is how they're gonna rule. Is it gonna happen? When is it gonna happen? How is it gonna happen? That's all up in the air. But we're gonna keep you guys updated on this Mt. Gox saga. 0.2 billion. That is not a little number.
No.
A lot of fucking dough.
Of fake money.
Of fake money that they discovered.
Yeah.
Just found
that was then froze as fake money. And now can be returned.
The world we live in today. Got phones with fucking mechanical selfie cameras. Fake money float. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of No Life Tech Show. We will catch you guys next week. And yeah, make sure you follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, IGTV for sure. I don't have any videos up there yet, but who knows? Maybe the podcast will be up there. Follow us and our website, nolife.digital. We'll catch you guys next week. Peace.
See ya.